my sonny boy asked me to demonstrate the method of doing a northern pike boneless, and we'll do some walleye after. First thing you need is a couple of knives. I like to keep one just for slabbing and doing the rib bones. You also need a beer, because anyone who tries to fill a fish without beer is not a real fisherman. Okay, here we go. Begin with,
We're ready.
we will do a part of the operation known as slabbing. Cut behind the gills, along the middle, right to the vent. I like to go just on either side and just start the tail. And what's important here is that you don't have your hand down. You want to keep your elbow up, your wrist up, and aim the point of your knife for exactly this side of the backbone. If you can see, there, straight down. And I use a fairly stiff knife for this part because you're basically cutting the rib bones. And that's what you want to see, is there, you're right in the dead center there. So carry it on down to here and onto the tail. And there, that one is slabbed, and you'll see the rib bones and the angle Y bones are in there, and we will get them in a minute. That's one half. Flip them over, same thing. And it's helpful for me anyway to lay it right close to the edge of the table. And you can get the right, you see I've dropped the wrist now, and I'm just leaving this part here along the vertebrae. And then I just start this side of that fin and down, little nick on this side of the vent to there, and finish off the tail. That's that one. We'll discard this. And then I like to cut those fins off there. There we go. Now we can begin this part by removing the rib bones. And basically you're just cutting them away and trying to get underneath them. Just kind of go underneath and up like so. Rib bones. Now, if you want to take and flip this around, there is, we've removed the rib bones, but there is a set of pin bones, Y bones they're called, and they're on an angle. So basically what you want to do, there's the lateral line, go about 1/4 inch above, and I like to use a sharp knife for this, and you can almost feel the tip of the blade tick off those Y bones, and you just lightly score it. There, you can just hear it, feel it tick. And the object is to kind of push the flesh away from the Y bones. There, they're starting to be exposed there. So you just kind of make sure you stay above where they're joined to the rib bones, and just get underneath like so. Just keep working them, working the meat away from the bones. There you can see what I'm doing is I'm just peeling back peeling it back. There you can see the bones there. And if you happen to feel the knife tick them, just raise your knife and go slightly above. There you can see I'm peeling the meat away, but I'm not going all the way to the top. And when we've got that started, you can go right to the lateral line, and you can feel it with your blade. Kind of get under the back side of these now. And run it along, run it along. Run it along. And then, if you can just find the top, you can begin to just pull them away. And they basically just pull away like so if you've gone far enough underneath and on top. They just pull away, pull away, pull away. Might have to help them a little bit here and there. They will just basically all come away. And to about that point, and that's about where they end, and that's the Y bones out. Now you've got that done, you can remove the skin last, and what you end up with is a nice fold like that. And if we can get the hide off, now, and I like to use the duller knife because, especially on pike, the thicker, duller knife for this, because the sharper knives, you know, you have a tendency to maybe run through the skin. It's a little thin, but you just saw back and forth, pulling, separating the skin from the fillet. Just keep going, all the way down. There is the skin all removed. There would be your boneless fillet, like so. And like I say, I'll just lay it out here. That's that nice fold you have. You can actually call that a fillet. But there's your boneless pike fillet. We'll quickly do the other side. Lay this out. Like so. And we'll do the other one. Same thing. We'll remove the rib bones first with the stouter knife. And you're basically just cutting the top of the rib bones away and forcing the tip of the knife up as you go. Run them down. You can feel the knife tick off them on the underside. There would be the rib bones. I'll like to work this way. Same thing, we'll take the sharper knife. Like I said, 1/4 inch or so above the lateral line. Just score it. Score it until you can feel the knife basically ticking on those Y bones to about this point here, and then you just start to force the meat away from those Y bones. There you can see the Y bones beginning to be exposed. There you can run the knife against them, feel them. Just go almost to the top, just keep forcing it away from the bones. And then, like I say, back to the lateral line and go underneath that row of bones. There, we missed a couple right on the end. Clean them off. Underneath at the lateral line, just underneath those bones. And then go back and start to pull the top of the bones away. Should come fairly easily if you've got almost to the top. out to this point of the tail, and that's as far as they go. And nothing left to do now but remove the hide. And again, you have that nice fold, it's not cut through, so you can actually call it a fillet when you're done. And I will use the stouter, duller knife for this. And just basically saw back and forth. Oop, we missed it. There we go. Get going. Work the skin back and forth. The hide's gone. And there's the other half. There's that fold I was talking about. There's your boneless fillets. One like so. One like so.
Thank you for the demonstration.
There it is on boneless pike fillets. Boneless pike fillets.
And we'll do a video next on pickerel.
Walleye. Walleye.